Coil making time. But I'm gonna try two things. I'm gonna try one with the oh no, a roll of aluminium fell. Ah, thank God it didn't fell on the aluminium, because if the side of such a roll is dent, then the whole roll is fucked. So what I wanted to show is I'm gonna make one first with Captain. I usually do not use Captain, but since this is 15 micron aluminium without adhesive, I thought this might be handy. I did a small try first, and it's not that handy at all. If you cut this aluminium as is, it's likely it will rip somewhere. Now the other aluminium I usually cut has adhesive on it, and it cuts easier, or some of it has paper on it, which cuts even more easy. This one, sometimes it doesn't cut it completely clean, and that drags around and it screws everything up. So one thing that helps, I discovered a few years back, is give it a slight spray paint, or spray paint, glue paint, a thin layer. Like a mist. Now the only downside is that this spray paint is glue. God damn it! This spray glue is not very. It doesn't adhere all that well to the aluminium. So if I want to make use of the nice, I believe it's silicone or acrylic adhesive on here, silicone, I believe. Silicone. I have to get rid of this, so I have to cut it, clean it off as good as I can, at least, you know, most of it. Then weed out the crap I don't need, and then apply the Captain. Option 2 is use the same aluminium, use Super 77 light spray, which makes cutting easier, and it will be the adhesive that I will adhere it to normal Mylar. I think that method might be even nicer than this Captain method. I do not like Captain at all. It's really easy to tear as well. It's not as strong as Mylar. XY 0. Open up coil. Boom. Use some of this stuff to clean up. Oh. So that's it. This spray adhesive is rather easy to remove. Now I have to weed this out. So I weeded it out. Get my Captain. Really expensive Captain tape, so that's why I not like it very much using it. like 100 euros for one roll, which is 30 meters, so, well, €3 a meter. Not cool. So this doesn't look all that nice here, but it's not, I don't care about that. I only need the middle. Yay. Well. Okay, that's one method. Shall I make 3? Maybe that's a good idea. I mean, I got the stuff here right now, so why not use it? Won't bother you with it, because it's the same boring thing. So this is method number 2. I plotted 4 of them. Before I plotted, I put Super 77 on here, so it cuts nicer, and it's also gonna be the glue. It's gonna be attached to the Mylar there. That has Super 77 on there as well. So let's see if this works. I'll weed it out without you because it's boring. Allez hop! I hope this works. I hope it was not sitting in the sun too long. I'm not sure what it is. Because if I disable it, it runs smooth. So there might be something wrong with the motor, or there is something resonating with the Mylar is much stronger. Captain would have fucked by now. Why I put them on the cutting mat again is to remove any curl. And also, the temporary sticky stuff I used is rather hefty this time. So I want to roll over it with the roller once more. And when doing front and back, like picking the coil up as I do right now, but also do the same from the other direction with the aluminium upwards, it will straighten out this rolling up it wants to do. So now when I get it from the cutting mat, it should be less curly. You see? Instead of rolling up. Next time I'll add tape on the outer edges before I cut it free. That makes corrugating later on much easier. Like stiffen it up. Yeah, I think I like this method better than the Captain method. Because I used a spray adhesive to make cutting easier. In this case, at least, the spray adhesive is still used to stick to the other spray adhesive. And that's the way it's supposed to work, because it's contact adhesive. I got 4 of those, 3 of these. I'm gonna weigh them, see which one is lighter. Might be the Captain one. But I could easily use 6 micron Mylar instead of 12 that I use right now. I'm gonna weigh them, let's see. Captain 1. .86. Oh, 0.72. Haha. Mylar 1, still lighter. Lighter, but it... It's not much damped. I think this one is even more damp than the Captain one. And it's also more stiffer somehow. That is counterproductive, you would say. Well, at least now we know even the thinnest Captain tape, which is really expensive, is still thicker than using glue. Well, it depends, of course, how much glue you use. So I maybe should use a little bit more glue, I don't know, and then it's kind of comparable. But I could swap out the 12 micron Mylar for 6 micron Mylar, or even 3 micron. Never tried that. I'll definitely do in the future, but not for now because I don't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. So this is a mess, but let's try one of the foils. Jeez, this is a mess. Well, this is the way I work. So, I'm gonna leave the protective film on the front side. I have to remove it from the back side. I need this one as a guide. Oh, I did corrugate the foil. I didn't record it because, well, you know, I've done this a zillion times. I corrugated a Captain film and a Mylar film. And since the Mylar is lighter, I will use the Mylar. Now I was sitting and wondering if I could use something else, like felt, like Vliseline, instead of Mylar. I'm not sure if that's possible, but it might add too much weight, who knows.
but damping would be great. Or both, but that will be heavier. Or Vliseline and thinner Mylar. But I think most of the weight is made up by the glue.
So, up. So I'm gonna attach the coil itself, this one, to the aluminium, or what is it, steel frame, the magnet structure. Where is it? I do have to find it first. Oh, here. I'm gonna add some tape and some tape. Blade. Ow. One tape can be large. This is where the connection is gonna live. One tape can be small, so I can, if I want to, adjust the tension later on. I grab my foil. Nope, one is enough. And hard to see, but this is the connection side, so I'll squish that with something. Because I have to solder there. Not sure if this is visible. Hopefully it is. I have to line it up somehow. So the hard to see, but the middle connection is somewhere here. So it has to be on the plastic or I cannot solder to it. Sure if you can see it, but there's the return still. It will fall outside the frame itself. But that's fine for now, but there is some waste material that I can cut away. Nope. Okay. I do not have any damping behind this. Maybe in the future. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will help, but not sure what to use yet. So it's a bit weird. You can see the foam layer here, so it's
above the magnets. And there's some waste material here as well. I can cut this away because it's not part of the coil. So the connection side is always wider, which is too bad, but that's what it is. I'll engage soldering iron, and I engage my copper foil, because if I use wires to connect to these points, yeah, the wires have a certain thickness, which is gonna be in the way. Wait. So there are connection points here, hardly visible. There's one tiny one, and there is another one here. Here. So I'm gonna attach some tape to isolate the copper tape from this aluminium. The same way on this side. I'm just gonna use regular tape right now. Maybe I need to use Captain, who knows. So this is gonna be it's one. I can hardly see it, so I'm guessing you cannot see it either. Okay, now I can use my copper tape. I'm gonna put it on the side of the panel. That's where my connection is gonna be for now. Is it ideal? Probably not, but I do not design things in one go. Usually it takes me a few iterations. But I'm very curious how it performs, so. I have to clear this hole. It's all really super duper fiddly shit. Okay, two copper tapes. I used the random El Cheapo flux. And hopefully, I might zoom in for that. I did not even measure the coil if it's in one piece. I do hope so. So there's a connection. And here's one. It's always this kind of tricky. Nope. Ah, fuck. Lifted up the coil. Let's measure it now, because maybe I screwed it up. Maybe I didn't. .4 ohm, that's perfect. That's really perfect. Okay, so in the next iteration I need to find, do it differently. First of all, this way, the solder blob here and there will increase the distance. Well, let's say it might be that the ribbon is further away from the magnets. Although in this case, it might level out because of the foam. So that's a good thing. But I could have a clearance in the other piece that goes over here. To have room for the solder blob or whatever I'm gonna use. For now, it's a solder blob. Nope. So we got this. Then we got this. Now we should be able to put them together. Oh, yeah, I still did not have the correct screws, so I'm gonna use some of these M4s that are meant for like countersinking these for now. So I need 4 of those. They will fit in here, and they are just long enough. You see? Oh, maybe I'll want to solder the wires on there before I do this. Well, it doesn't really matter. Puss wants to come inside. She's outside. So I'll just grab some random wire. I don't care about polarity because who does? I will discover that when I'll use it. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's no good. Oh, wait, it's not on resistance. 3.5. Perfect. Looking quite cool. Now, if you look inside, you can see the wooden part. So this should be rounded off. And the wooden part and this part would be nicer if it was one part. And then the foam will fall into this, in the plastic itself. So this distance is not as large, but anyhow, for now. I'm tempted to get this stuff off. I don't know. It feels better. Oh, well. Oh, cool. Probably need some damping on the back. And then the question is, how low can you cross this insanely large ribbon tweeter? Now, one thing to notice is that this part is wider than I was aiming for, because the driven area is actually smaller. So it looks even wider than it actually is. At least the part that is doing top end, like directly driven. But anyhow, this is what it is for now. Probably for next week as well. Well, I'm gonna put this on one of my Dayton Audio tiny woofers and see if we can cross it low, or how does it measure it at all. What is the resonance, distortion, etc. Or have it tune before I do all that. But now I don't know anything about them. I'm gonna do maybe the second one as well before I do. So see you later.